So according to Mike Coppinger, the former unified heavyweight world champion Andy Ruiz Jr. is set to return on April 24th on Fox pay-per-view against former world title challenger Chris Arreola. Now, where do we even begin with this fight? I mean, if this is pay-per-view, I mean, imagine Anthony Joshua fought Chris Arreola. I mean, Anthony Joshua haters would be going absolutely mental. Like, they would throw the kitchen sink at you, bro. Like, if Anthony Joshua fought Chris Arreola. Now, I mean, obviously it's Ruiz's first fight since being defeated by Anthony Joshua in the rematch. He hasn't been in the ring for over a year now. That's, you know, partly his own fault. But the fight itself should be an entertaining fight. Andy Ruiz Jr., we know he comes to fight. We saw what he done against AJ in the first fight. He beat AJ up, let's be real. And Chris Arreola is another guy that comes to fight. But Chris Arreola is coming off a loss against Adam Kaunaki. He's 40 years old, yeah? It's not like he's 35. He's 40 years old. This guy is well past his best. He's lost to the likes of Vitaly Klitschko, Deontay Wilder, Bermane Vern, Adam Kaunaki. So, you know, Arreola's been around the block. He's not going to win this fight. Let's get that straight. It's very unlikely that he wins this fight. He's a very heavy underdog, I would suspect. And Andy Ruiz Jr. against Chris Arreola, you know, if they're going to be trying to scam the Mexican fans and charge pay-per-view for this fight, I can't see it doing more than 100,000 buys. If it does, I will be very surprised. But, I mean, how much are they going to charge for this fight? I mean, obviously I live in the UK, so I'm not really bothered. I'll probably get this fight for free, hopefully. I'd like to see this fight. It's probably going to be a decent fight. But being charged for a fight like this is pretty much a joke. I mean, this is even worse than the likes of, say, Wilder Ortiz 2 being on pay-per-view, you know? I mean, yes, it's going to be an entertaining fight. These guys both come for a war, but is it really pay-per-view worthy? You know, pay-per-view worthy fights are, you know, the elite level sort of world title fights, the fights where there's something on the line, you know, there's something at stake. In this fight, there's nothing at stake. It will be entertaining, but, you know, in order to promote boxing as a sport, these are the kind of fights that you need on free-to-air TV. You know what I mean? You need on, I guess Fox have a normal television service. I'm not too sure, as I'm from the UK, so I don't know about cable in the US. But I'm assuming Fox have like a TV channel, right? A cable channel. This is the kind of fight you need on sort of a Saturday night on cable TV to get the fans up for, you know, like whatever. Just get them excited. And this is going to be an entertaining fight. Not that it's, you know, it's a bit of a mismatch considering Arreola's 40 years old and he's well past his best and he's coming off a loss. And Andy Ruiz has just teamed up with Eddie Reynoso. He's lost a bit of weight now. You know, he's probably going to be at basically his best, Andy Ruiz Jr. And I think Andy Ruiz Jr. is going to help him massively being under the teacher that is Eddie Reynoso, sorry. Eddie Reynoso is probably one of the best trainers in the world right now. You look at his stable, I mean, and obviously having a good stable, you know, that makes him look better as a trainer. But you can tell this guy is a good trainer because of the improvements that people like Canelo have made. You know, he's worked with Canelo for years now. He's worked with Oscar Valdez. He still works with Oscar Valdez. Now he's working with Andy Ruiz. Works with Frank Sanchez. Works with Ryan Garcia. So Andy Ruiz has everything in favour in this fight, and I expect he gets the job done. I expect maybe not a stoppage because Chris Arreola is a tough dude. Yeah, to stop Chris Arreola, you got to put in a shift. So I'm not sure if Andy Ruiz stops him, but we'll have to wait and see. That's why there is a little bit of intrigue into this fight, but not enough to make it a pay-per-view worthy fight. I feel sorry for the US fans. I feel sorry for the Mexican fans, you know. But let me know in the comments if you're from the US or you're a Mexican fan or an American fan. Are you going to pay for this fight if it is pay-per-view? Because obviously they're just rumours at the moment. But if it is pay-per-view, are you going to pay? I wouldn't. But, you know, that's just my opinion. So yeah, let me know in the comments below. Leave a like on the video if you did enjoy. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. And remember to turn on post notifications to stay notified whenever I upload a new video.